जय श्री माताजी। ऑनलाइन उपस्थित विश्व के सभी साधकों का सुबह के ध्यान सत्र में हार्दिक स्वागत है। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी को वंदन करके हम सब ध्यान की स्थिति में बैठते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी आज का ध्यान सत्र शुरू करने की कृपया अनुमति प्रदान कीजिए। सामूहिक बंधन। अपना चित्त हृदय में लाते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी कृपावंत होकर आप हमारे हृदय में विराजिए। श्री माताजी कृपा कर हमारा हृदय प्रेम, करुणा और वात्सल्य से भर दीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी आपकी कृपा में हम केवल शुद्ध आत्मा हैं। तीन महामंत्र तत्पश्चात श्री गणेश मंत्र।
देवे साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः।
जय श्री माता जी। संतुलन करने हेतु अपना राइट हैंड पृथ्वी तत्व पर रखते हैं। चित्त इड़ा नाड़ी पर। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा में सामूहिकता के इड़ा नाड़ी पर तमोगुण के सभी बाधक तत्व भूमि तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर सामूहिकता की इड़ा नाड़ी शुद्ध कर दीजिए। राइट हैंड गोद में, लेफ्ट हैंड आकाश की तरफ। अपना चित्त पिंगला नाड़ी पर। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा में सामूहिकता के पिंगला नाड़ी पर रजोगुण के सभी बाधक तत्व, अतिरिक्त उष्णता, भविष्य के विचार, अहंकार, आकाश तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर सामूहिकता की पिंगला नाड़ी शुद्ध कर दीजिए। लेफ्ट हैंड गोद में। अपना चित्त मध्य नाड़ी और सहस्रार पर। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा आकर हमें संतुलन दीजिए, हमें वर्तमान में रखिए। अपना चित्त मूलाधार चक्र पर लाते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा में सामूहिकता के मूलाधार चक्र पर गणेश तत्व प्रस्थापित कीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा आकर हमें बालक जैसे अबोध बनाइए। कृपा आकर हमें सुबुद्धि दीजिए। अपना चित्त मूलाधार पर लाते हैं। श्री कुंडलिनी गौरी माता साक्षात। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कुंडलिनी गौरी माता साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। अपना चित्त मध्य मार्ग से सहस्रार पर लाते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपावंत होकर आप हमारे सहस्रार पर विराजिए। श्री माता जी, हम सब अपना अहंकार और प्रति अहंकार आपके श्री चरणों पर समर्पित करते हैं। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमें निर्विचारिता प्रदान कीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा कर हमें निर्विचार निर्विकल्प ध्यान में स्थित कीजिए। जय श्री माता जी। इसी ध्यान की स्थिति में अमृतवाणी आत्मसात करते हैं। श्री गणेश पूजा 1991 का बेला, भाग पहला।
Today is the happiest day for all of you, for the whole universe, because Shri Ganesha was created. He was created to emit auspiciousness through his Chaitanya. First, the whole cosmos was filled with this Chaitanya Srishti. Then Brahmadeva came into play and he created all the matter. But the greatest blessings of the divine power was to symbolize Chaitanya. And this Chaitanya has many aspects, but especially in Sri Ganesha, it is auspiciousness. In these modern times, people have lost the sense of auspiciousness. Everything that emits vibrations, Chaitanya is auspicious, is Shubha. And whatever does not, is not by any chance auspicious. So first of all, whatever you worship, whatever you accept, all of them have to be auspicious things. Every shape has a coefficients, and all these shapes which you see not necessarily give vibrations. But in the human beings also, we find there are many people like you who have Chaitanya flowing in them. But this Chaitanya, when it flows, we just take Sri Ganesha for granted. We do not understand that we have to awaken Sri Ganesha within us means what? What we have to do. There is Sri Ganesha already existing in you. And as I said, that innocence cannot be lost. So Sri Ganesha is eternal being, eternal child. He cannot be lost and he cannot be destroyed. So he is all the time there. Maybe some clouds of your ill doings are covering the great personality of innocence. But it is always there present. So now, what should we do to keep this Ganesha all the time shining within us is to first remember that you were made in the same pattern as Sri Ganesha. But his Kundalini is on his stomach. His pure desire is on his stomach. It's very significant to understand why it is there that his Kundalini is on his stomach. That means he does not have to conquer the temptations of Muladhara at all. But he has his Kundalini on his stomach. That means he is also beyond the temptations of food, of power, or anything. Because his stomach represents absolute abandonment, absolute freedom. He's not bothered as to how he looks. That these days there's a big fashion that you cannot have a big belly. I mean, this is becoming a big, not only fashion, but a big business. But as age grows, you have to have. Even small children have that. And they look so sweet. Those people who are very thin must understand that they might be getting some prizes in the maybe beauty contest or something. But they do not have that majesty, that royalty, that dignity in them as they should have. So Shri Ganesha accepts everything. He has a head with a trunk. He accepts it. Of course, it's important. He should have that. Because head of the elephant suggests that he's not like a human being who develops ego, superego conditionings, but he is just all the time one with the divine. He accepts his body, he accepts his head, he accepts his ears, he accepts everything that he is made of. He doesn't aspire to something. Some entrepreneurs put some ideas and he won't go run after them. He won't try to change himself. He won't try to create that fashion and all that. He is what he is. Because he is a satisfied soul. The Kundalini on the stomach shows a complete, self-contented, satisfied personality of Sri Ganesha. When you have all the powers within you, you know you are powerful, then you don't hanker after all these things. And you don't try to make a position or an impression of others. For example, he would never go and read books like how to impress people. Very common. So now as you are created in the same image of Shri Ganesh, you have to understand that you have to accept whatever God has given you. Whatever position he has given you. Same with Christ. Christ accepted his father who was just a carpenter. He didn't aspire for something higher or some sort of a special position or a power because he was so powerful. What more power can he have? Though people mocked at him and laughed at him and could not accept what he was saying. But still, he was self-contented, self-satisfied. He knew what it was. So for a Sahajayogi, the first thing is to be self-contented. As I told you, the fundamentals of the Western life is to see and to be seen. Both things were missing completely in the incarnation of Sri Ganesh. So when I say these things, suddenly people start thinking, let us become hippies. Or let them become punks. Let us become this, let us become that. You don't have to become anything. Whatever you have, your body, your face, your hair, everything is there. Just meant for you. You don't have to change anything outwardly. Because inside is complete Chaitanya. Shri Ganesha never tried. to change himself, though there were so many clouds on his being, though many people insulted him, tortured him, hanged him, crucified him, still the eternal being didn't bother. So the first and foremost thing for a Sahajayogi is to accept. Go on accepting things. But when I say accept, I must say the other side also. That doesn't mean you start accepting booths, all the bad qualities of others. Mother, you said you must accept, so they start accepting all these bad qualities. What's wrong? You have said it already. Whatever I say has another side, always. Like I said, now you have become your own guru. So, why should we listen to anybody else? Like this, see, we go on diverting ourselves, deviating ourselves from reality just to cheat ourselves. And this comes because we have no wisdom. We have no wisdom because we do not know what is for our benevolence, what is for our good, what we should do for our good, and even if we know, we don't want to do it. So what we lack is wisdom. Now it's a vicious circle, I must say, that Ganesha is to be awakened to give you wisdom. He is the giver of wisdom. He is the giver of wisdom. And he has to give you the wisdom. He is to be awakened. But you are not wise because he is not awakened. It's a very vicious circle. How to make this vicious circle break? That let my wisdom shine in my attention. Let Sri Ganesha throw his light in my attention. Mentally, you people are very alert, no doubt. And you can always cheat yourself nicely. That's the point where you could see yourself, introspection, which I have seen among Russians. Just introspect. Why do I do like that? Why cannot I meditate? Am I going to miss out? Why cannot not do something that is good for me? Introspection is the only way you can see yourself, how far you are from Sri Ganesha. Even I have seen when I say something in general, people always, the mind is very clever, thinks that I am talking about somebody else, not about them. It's a convex mind, convex, which never receives anything inside itself because there is no wisdom. If you are wise, then not only that you will accept, but you will understand and it will penetrate into your attention through your central nervous system. You just know that this is it. Now, you know that this, if you put your hand towards this candle, your fingers might burn. You know it definitely with experience. And you won't do that. With experience, you have learned not to put your hand onto the candle. And this wisdom is there. I don't have to tell you that. But this is a new life you have started, a spiritual life. When you are going into the spiritual life, try to remember your experiences, one after another. How you got transformed, how you changed, how many the bad things that you had disappeared gradually, and how you have become so nice. This will take away your depression to begin with. Then you should think that, what do I have to do further? Am I really wise or am I stupid? There are lots of stages between absolute stupidity and absolute wisdom. And you see all those shades all over. And combinations and permutations of these I see every day. And I'm surprised that after getting your self-realization, when Shri Ganesha is shining in your attention, you should see your reflection clearly and try to correct it. Only this much wisdom if you have, that I have to work out my benevolence, you will do it. I know of somebody who could never get up in the morning, say for example. But one day I saw him ready at about 6 o'clock in the morning. I was surprised how this gentleman who has no self-discipline has suddenly got up at 6 o'clock and ready to go somewhere. I said, where are you going? You don't know? I said, what? I have got a job now and I have to be present by 8 o'clock and it will take 2 hours to reach that place. Also, I'm keeping some margin, so I have to leave now. I can't talk to you even. Quite alert, awake. Now, what is the thing is, as far as money is concerned, lot of wisdom is there. Don't have to tell them. That is automatically. Money wisdom is quite a lot. Job wisdom is quite a lot. Because these things means prestige in the society. This means security in the society. So this kind of business you find in many people. And in some, even that is missing. They don't even understand that they have to earn their living. But that's the minimum. You cannot be parasite. Then the second stage, as I said, by many stages, is this. That we are not for money, money is for us. The attention, if it is on your spirit, on the Ganesha principle, then whole situation will change. Your priorities will change. And suddenly, people will say, Mother, what has happened to this gentleman? He was a stupid fool, now he's become such a wise person. So to awaken Shri Ganesha, you should have minimum wisdom already there. I mean, even if that is not there, how can you work it out? It's not meant for stupid people, moodhas. It's not meant for mood. So now what is our benevolence? Let us see. Is it money? No. Those who have money don't seem to be very happy people always. Then what is the next? Is jobs, those who have jobs. All right, should have jobs. I'm not saying you should be jobless. I mean, immediately the another side they'll take. I mean, so quick, That mother is saying we can be jobless, you see, nice. Immediate escapes. Now then the power. You want to have political power, social power, this power, that power, is absolutely a joyless pursuit. You go and see those people who are supposed to be powerful, so-called. Halfway they are towards self, 1 foot there and 1 foot here, and about to be gulped down by the crocodiles. You can see it clearly. Especially in this Kali Yuga. It's so obvious, so clear-cut. We don't want to be like them, we want to be like Shri Ganesh. So once you start accepting your circumstances, accepting your body, you're accepting your face, everything, you will see that a lot of time will be saved. Another problem that faces us is planning. And that is missing in Sri Ganesha completely. He did not do any planning whatsoever. I wish he had done some planning, things would have been much better. He doesn't believe in planning because he's so powerful. Whatever he wants, he can get it done. You want the sun, all right, the sun is there. You want the moon, moon is there. You want the stars, stars is there. The dust of his feet can create the whole universe. Universe is after universe. For such a person, there is no need to be planning everything because whatever he wants happens. But why? Why it happens? Why he has this power? Because he's in that state. Are you in that state? You have not achieved that state. You tell somebody that, oh my, I have to go and catch the plane. There are 10 people standing next to you, they'll all get panicky. Now, I have to go and they are bothered. Something sort of goes off their heads. I don't know what goes, they go amok. I never tell them like that. I say, there's still time for the plane to go. And don't worry. When I reach there, then the plane will leave. So you don't worry. But because of this kind of presumptions and the planning system of the mind, you just think that now I have a plan to go today. I must go. Why? I won't go. I may decide at the last minute I don't want to go. I'll make the plane go away. We did that many a times, you know very well. I wanted to buy the Rome ashram, so I saw to it that the plane never arrived. But you have to be in that state. Especially buying this Kabila, you know what happened. There were 5 great intellectuals on my head sitting. I didn't know how I'll manage these 5 intellectuals with all their planning, this, that. They made me run up and down, do this and that. Ultimately, they all had to come here. But I was telling them, go and have a look. Nobody would look at it. Nobody would listen to me. Nobody wanted to know about it. How things work out is your pure desire that can work out anything that you want. But you won't want funny things also. Like Sri Ganesha would not like to follow some entrepreneur who's saying, have a punk on your head or something. Stupidity, all kinds of stupidities. Because we are stupid, these entrepreneurs are having a good time. They can befool us all the time. At his state, he is himself on top of the pure desire. The pure desire is on his stomach, tied up nicely. It is to be seen in Sahajayoga how things work out, how miraculously they work out. And these can happen to you also. All these powers can come to you also. You know about some people who came to us who didn't know even how to sing. I mean, they had no voices. Something very funny they had. I mean, I didn't know from where they learned to even talk. When they opened their mouths, if you were at one note, they were on another note. And they were on and on and on without even listening to what they were singing. After some time, I find they are singing beautifully. So the Kundalini itself is working it out. The pure desire is working it out for you. But what about you? What are you doing about it? Is to be seen. There are so many things that could be understood very easily through the life style of Sri Ganesha. The first and foremost thing for him is to obey his mother. Never to say no, no question, and also not to ask why. He will go and fight with all the gods and goddesses and everyone. And that's what Christ has said. Anything against me I have tolerated, but nothing against the Holy Ghost. There should be no question. There should be no explanation. Sometimes even my patience goes out. The way they do not want to accept what I am telling them. At the end, of course, they all come around, no doubt, at the end. But you waste so much time convincing them. What is the reason? They have no wisdom to know what their mother is. Like you know the story of Sri Ganesha, that his mother said, the one who goes around the Mother Earth, I will give you a present. So, Ganesha again accepts a little mouse as a transport. Imagine. Nowadays, people can't believe it, that Sri Ganesha, so powerful, should accept just a mouse for his transport, because he's so humble. He doesn't have to show off his Lincoln or Mercedes to anyone. He's very comfortable with his mouse. Now what does he do? He thinks that he understands in no time that his mother is much greater than the Mother Earth. So why should I go around the Mother Earth? His brother is going round on a peacock. He just goes round his mother. He gets the present. It's such a simple thing to understand because he is the wisest person. The wisest person knows what is what. He knows who is who. He knows what are the qualities of these persons. He is not impressed by superficial things. No. If somebody is well dressed, then people get very much impressed by them. And they turn out to be bank robbers, walking with umbrellas and lined suits as if some big executives are coming, and they decamp with all the loot. So for a wise person, the superficial behavior doesn't appeal, not bother.
जय श्री माताजी। श्री आदि शक्ति मंत्र। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री आदि शक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। आरती की तैयारी करते हैं।
सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माताजी, जय निर्मल माताजी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माताजी, जय निर्मल माताजी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने सुन लो होय सके जो सेवा होय सके जो सेवा हमसे करा लेना माँ सबको दुआ देना सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना जय निर्मल माताजी जय निर्मल माताजी दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी सरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्के साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्के साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः बोलो श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी की
जय। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आज का सामूहिक कृपा आकर हमें पैसा, सत्ता, संपत्ति, प्रसिद्धि और भोजन की लालसा से अलिप्त रखिए। हमें भौतिक सुख समृद्धि से परे स्थित कीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा आकर हमें संतुष्ट व्यक्तिमत्व प्रदान कीजिए। हमें अबोध बनाइए। श्री माता जी, कृपा आकर हमें अंदर से शुद्ध कीजिए, पवित्र बनाइए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा आकर हमें वास्तविकता स्वीकार करने की क्षमता दीजिए। हमें शुद्ध ज्ञान और सुबुद्धि प्रदान कीजिए। हमें आत्म परीक्षण करने की प्रेरणा दीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा आकर आप हमें अंदर से शांत कीजिए। कृपा आकर हमें ध्यान की गहराई में स्थापित कीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आपके श्री चरणों पर हमारा कोटि कोटि नमन, कोटि कोटि नमन, अनंत कोटि नमन। जय श्री माताजी। सामूहिक बंधन लेते हैं। जय श्री माताजी। आज के कार्यक्रम, आज शाम 6:30 बजे नए साधकों के लिए सहजयोग ध्यान सत्र लर्निंग सहजयोगा यूट्यूब चैनल पर लाइव प्रसारित होगा। आज का विषय है विशुद्धि चक्र। आज शाम का ध्यान ठीक 6:30 बजे प्रतिष्ठान पुणे यूट्यूब चैनल पर लाइव प्रसारित होगा। आज का ध्यान सत्र यहीं पे संपन्न होता है। अब हम सहज संगीत का आनंद लेते हैं। आज का दिन सबके लिए आनंदमय मंगलमय रहे। जय श्री माता जी।
जब जब तुझको याद करूँ माँ तेरा दर्शन पाऊँ,
जब जब तुझको याद करूँ माँ तेरा दर्शन पाऊँ,
जब जब तेरा ध्यान धरूँ माँ तेरा दर्शन पाऊँ,
जब जब तेरा ध्यान धरूँ माँ तेरा दर्शन पाऊँ,
जब जब तेरे गुण को गाऊँ तेरा दर्शन पाऊँ। जय बोलो जय बोलो जय बोलो श्री निर्मल माँ बोलो,
जय बोलो जय बोलो जय बोलो श्री निर्मल माँ,
बोलो
जय बोलो जय बोलो जय बोलो श्री निर्मल माँ।
संसार में माँ तेरा रूप ही सच्चा,
तेरा रूप है सच्चा।
तेरे दर्श की आशा लेकर सब सहजी आते हैं। हे निर्मल माँ जग उद्धारक तेरा नाम ही साचा,
तेरा नाम है साचा।
नमन करूं मैं तेरा वचन निभाऊं, नमन करूं मैं तेरा वचन निभाऊं। जय बोलो जय बोलो जय बोलो श्री निर्मल माँ बोलो,
जय बोलो जय बोलो जय बोलो श्री निर्मल माँ।
बोलो
जय बोलो जय बोलो जय बोलो श्री निर्मल माँ।
जब जब तुझको याद करूं माँ तेरा दर्शन पाऊं,
जब जब तुझको याद करूँ माँ तेरा दर्शन पाऊँ।
जब जब तेरा ध्यान धरूं माँ तेरा दर्शन पाऊं,
जब जब तेरा ध्यान करूँ माँ तेरा दर्शन पाऊँ।
जब जब तेरे गुण को गाऊं तेरा दर्शन पाऊं। जय बोलो जय बोलो श्री निर्मल माँ बोलो,
जय बोलो जय बोलो जय बोलो श्री निर्मल माँ।
बोलो
जय बोलो जय बोलो जय बोलो श्री निर्मल माँ।
बोलो
जय बोलो जय बोलो जय बोलो
निर्मल
श्री
माँ,
निर्मल माँ। जय बोलो जय बोलो जय बोलो श्री
निर्मल
निर्मल
माँ,
माँ। जय बोलो जय बोलो जय बोलो श्री निर्मल माँ। जय
निर्मल
बोलो जय बोलो जय बोलो श्री निर्मल माँ।
तू है दाता विश्व विधाता, तू है दाता विश्व विधाता। निर्मल माता हे जगत्राता, निर्मल माता हे जगत्राता। तेरी जय जयकार करूं मैं, तेरी जय जयकार करूं माँ। हे जग जननी माता, तू है दाता विश्व विधाता। निर्मल माता हे जगत्राता, निर्मल माता हे जगत्राता। तेरी कृपा से जीवन सारा, तेरी कृपा से जीवन सारा। तेरी कृपा सुख से तन मन सारा। निर्मल माता हे जगत्राता, निर्मल माता हे जगत्राता। विघ्न विनाशक जग उद्धारक, विघ्न विनाशक जग उद्धारक। ओ विघ्न विनाशक जग उद्धारक, विघ्न विनाशक जग उद्धारक। निर्मल माता सृष्टि